I just suspect of you getting closer. One touch from your boy, it's over. You turn me on, you turn me on. Tell me what you're doing, cause I never really had a man that made me feel this way. Something that you do, it's so hard to believe. Boy, you're leaving me so amazed. You make me say yeah, 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 yeah. Whatever, whenever, just as long as you keep on turning me on. Up and down my spine, you're making me lose my mind. I don't want this to be ever over, to ever be over. See, I'm loving you by my side. You do it right every time. You're turning me on, turning me on, turning me on, turning me on, turning me on. Tell me what you're doing, cause I never really had a man that made me feel this way. Something that you do, it's so hard to believe. Boy, you're leaving me so amazed. You make me say yeah. Just as long as you keep on turning me on. It feels so good to be your lady. It's so good to be your lady. Tell me what you're doing, cause I never really had a man that made me feel this way. Something that you do, it's so hard to believe. Boy, you're leaving me so amazed. You make me say yeah, 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 yeah. Whatever, whenever, just as long as you keep on turning me on. It feels so good to be your lady. It's so good to be your lady. Turning me on. Turning me on.
Well, if you're one of the millions, home one of them gas drinking, piston flicking, air polluting, smoke belching, four-wheel buggies from Detroit City, then pay attention. I'm about to sing your song, son. Well, now I'm not a man to point or judge, to bear ill will or hold a grudge, but I think it's time I said me a few choice words all about that demon automobile. The metal monster with the polyglass wheels, the end result of a dream of Henry Ford. Well, now I've got a car that's mine alone, that me and the finance company own. A ready-made pile of manufactured grief, and if I ain't out of gas in the pouring rain, I'm changing a black in a hurricane. I once spent 3 days lost on a clover leaf. Well, it ain't just the smoke in a traffic jam that makes me the bitter fool I am, but that four-wheel buggy is dollaring me to death. For gas and oil and fluids and grease and wires and tires and antifreeze, and then them accessories, well, buddy, that's something else. Well, you get your stereo tape and a color TV, get a backseat bar and recline seats, and just pay once a month like you do your rent. Well, I figured it up over a period of time. This $4,000 car of mine cost $14,000.99. Well, now, Lord, Mr. Ford, I just wish that you could see what your simple horseless carriage has become. Well, it seems your contribution to man, to say the least, got a little out of hand. Well, Lord, Mr. Ford, what have you done? Now the average American father and mother own one whole car and half another, and I'll bet that half a car is a trick to drive, don't you? But the thing that amazes me, I guess, is the way we measure a man's success by the kind of an automobile he can afford to buy. Well, now it's red light, green light, traffic cop, right turn, no turn, over the roar on the interstate. Well, if the Lord that made the moon and stars were meant for me and you to have cars, he'd have seen that we was born with a parking space. Oh, Mr. Ford, I just wish that you could see what your simple horseless carriage has become. Well, it seems your contribution to man, to say the least, got a little out of hand. Well, Lord, Mr. Ford, what have you done? Come away with me, Lucille, in my smoking, choking automobile.
Well, some of these days you're gonna miss me, honey. Some of these days you're gonna be so lonely. You miss my hugging, you're gonna miss my kissing. You don't know what a good thing, you'll just throw it away. You'll be alone, only lonely. Well, you know, baby, that you had your way. And when you leave me, Lord, you know you're gonna grieve me. Hey, you're gonna miss your little high-legged baby, yeah, one of these days. Pick it, son. You're gonna miss me some of these days. Some of these days, some of these days. Some of these days, some of these days. Whoa, I think I hurt myself. You're gonna have your way. You're gonna miss me some of these days. Some of these days, some of these days. Some of these days, some of these days. Some of these days, some of these days. Yeah, baby, you had your way. Alright, you're gonna miss me some of these days. Well, now some of these days you're gonna miss me, honey. You'll be alone, only lonely. I love the boogie, boogie, boogie. You know, baby, you had your way. You know, baby, you had your way. Take it, son. You'll be alone, only lonely. I love it, boogie, boogie, boogie. You know, baby, you had your way. Take it, son. Charlie was a driver and he hardly spent a night at home. He never saw his family trucking loads those long weeks on the road. Oh, Charlie would drive, and Charlie would drive for miles and miles, for miles and miles, alone. Charlie had a teenage daughter he thought of as a little girl. But one day he came home, his little girl had grown up news to tell. Well, oh daddy, she cried, oh daddy, she cried, oh daddy, I tried, oh daddy, I tried. But on the hayride how I fell, there was a hayride bound for hell. Now Billy Jackson was the father, but he wasn't man enough to own. And his daddy was the mayor who told Charlie, don't you leave my Billy boy alone. Billy had to hide, Billy had to hide. There was guilt inside, there was guilt inside. And you can't hide from yourself. That's just a hayride bound for hell. 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 Charlie's daughter died whilst giving birth to Billy Jackson's child. And Billy Jackson ain't been seen around these parts for quite a while. And Charlie would drive, and Charlie would drive for miles and miles, for miles and miles. And his taillights say farewell, just like a hayride bound for. And his taillights, they say farewell. He's a hayride bound for hell, bound for hell. Hell. He's bound for hell. Come on, I've been hanging out. Oh, come on, had some nagging doubts. Oh, come on, but that was until now. Come on, you were all I want, all I want. How could I hold out for long? sleep all day. Oh, come on, tonight won't keep away. Let's just play. Oh, come on, how can we be wrong? We're not wrong when we both feel so strong. We're so strong. We're so strong.